Oh my god, man. 2 weeks after the previous episode of Seven Deadly Sins, and we are not wasting any time with, I guess, part two of season two of Seven. Man, what a turd-kicking episode, and a great episode overall. So we start off with, I guess, with Ellaine and Bond's reunion, kind of cut short because she kind of gets pissed off. And I thought this would happen with the jealousy, rage of Jericho being there, and she's aware of what Jericho's feelings for Bond is, and she actually does confess about she actually that feelings are going to be returned. Just the fact that Jericho's there, and if you go by symbolism, it's pretty much stated that it's a temporary revival for Ellaine. So one way or another, she's definitely going to disappear. And kind of was in the same situation with Sivgo, where I guess his father had to make a similar choice where he chose between Bond and his son, and obviously we know he chose his son over Bond, but his son died while Bond lived. So, and on top of that, we have, I guess, Melascula and Garland approach Bond. I thought it was just going to be Garland one-on-one with Bond. So it comes out Melascula is the one that revived, I guess, Ellaine partially, and cause of Souls, but I guess she's been set straight. In fact, when it's Jericho that sets her straight, and shout out to Jericho for doing that. It's like Ellaine and Bond, like, watching the both of them fight over the love for Bond, which I thought was funny. And she doesn't have control over herself, which is a problem. In comes Melascula. Jericho grabs Ellaine, and we have 2 versus 1. Garland comes in. He splits Bond in half, and then Bond gets his nunchucks back, which I thought was. Then Bond does his usual stick where he absorbs, I guess, Garland's energy. So he just blitzes him, and he kind of gets referenced, I guess, to Captain Meliodas. And he notices that one side of his face has been dented by Meliodas, so he decides to dent the other, and says, "How strong is Captain anyway?" And again, this is just tying up to the reunion. It's going to happen. But by the way, we actually get the new opening, which was teased, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks ago. So what do you think about the opening? But visually, it's pretty much similar, where you have the 7 deadly sins, all of them. Or, well, I guess Eskin is going to be the question mark of where he lies. But you have the 10 Commandments and the sins. We know where each of them lies. It looks like Deanne's going to rejoin again as soon as her business with Matarona is done and over with. She may even confess her feeling to King once she regains her memories, because that's going to happen. So the sins are going to be reunited. In fact, speaking of Meliodas, he actually senses something's up with Bond, when Melascula plays the actual mind games of what would happen if Ellaine was like manipulated because of the fact she was revived. He had no doubts whatsoever about Ellaine whatsoever. So, and then Melascula actually questions what happens if your soul goes away. What happens to that belief after that? So, and this is a problem, because now it's revealed that Melascula and I guess technically the sins can actually absorb souls from the sins, which is a problem, because if that's the case, that can make him even stronger. Although technically, somehow Bond is immune to this, because I guess if it's his immortality, because Garland kept pummeling up the ass and it wasn't working. And then when Bond gets beheaded, he puts his own head back on, and he's like, even if you take my head, you can't kill me. So there's going to be a limit to that at some point. But as of right now, his soul's snatched, so he's nerfed. But he's able to stand in front of Jericho. Shout out to Jericho. She's actually going to stand up both of them. I don't think I would have liked the chances, but she was pissed off at what happened with Bond. Bond's soul got snatched, and here comes the tearjerker part of the episode where not only Ellaine was like crying out Bond, but also, I guess, Jericho. But she actually puts up a front, so shout out to her. And then when Bond actually finds out he's actually able to move, he grabs Jericho and he grabs Ellaine and he dips. And I guess he retreats. That's all he could do. And this part of the scenario where Bond makes a painful, and he's like, Jericho, take Ellaine and run. And then Ellaine does the same thing. He's like, Jericho, take care of Bond and just go, because I'm only here temporarily. So you need to make sure that Bond stays alive. I like the commitment that Bond says, I'm going to steal it away. That was my promise to you. So that was kind of touching at the beginning of this episode. But Jericho's like, you're both selfish, so I'm taking you with me. So you owe me one big. So on top of that, she actually confessed the feelings for Bond by yelling at Ellaine, which I thought was definitely character development for Jericho. And what's more, she actually says she owes her life to Bond, which is true. We actually get a flashback to where Bond is thinking about all the people actually he cared about, and Jericho is one of them, on top of Ellaine Meliodas, the captain, of course, ends if they go. So I thought I like that. All the aspects of Bond's life are coming as pretty much right in front of him now. The only thing left is to rejoin the crew, which I think will happen soon. So I guess the question mark now is, where does Escanor fit in all this? And judging from the preview, he's appearing next week, so I can't wait for that. I mean, it was already teased before this episode and this preview, so it's nothing new here, but getting to see Escanor after all this build-up, so that's going to be good. Especially when it was being built up, since I guess Escanor's stronger than Meliodas. Meliodas said it himself, so switch focus from there to, I guess, Dreyfus, and he's walking around, and we see the group that's, or the two people that's, I guess, spying on him from the previous episode. I guess Deldray gets fully introduced this time. It's a love drive where whoever she kisses, she actually make men fall in love with her, which is an interesting ability. So she kisses them again to make him more under control. And actually, Dreyfus, the facial expressions in this, I guess his reaction was priceless, especially since he's part of the Ten Commandments now. Now he's already fallen in love with Deldray. So she's going to be an interesting character. Plus, we see Arden, I believe, the archer we saw in the previous episode. And I guess the bickering back and forth like the typical shonen couple do. So they're probably going to be a couple at some point. And then we get introduced to Whale, and his strength was pretty interesting, as well as his affection for Deldray, which is kind of disturbing. And I guess we end the episode with Grey Road spying in or eavesdropping on this group. So I guess he's going to make a play, or at least attempt to snatch Dreyfus, who was knocked out by the end of this episode. That's going to be interesting. By the way, I liked that Bond, when he made the counterattack, he actually took the hearts of Melascula and Garland, so that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. It didn't slow them down, it didn't stop them. And you have Melascula. Let's chase them down, hunt them down as slowly as we can. So that's just a way of stalling for more time until Bond eventually rejoins the rest of the sins, which is going to happen soon enough, I think. So all in all, great to have Seven Deadly Sins back after 2 weeks. It not missed a beat, especially with this episode. It had the feels and it had the epicness. So, plus it was a Bond-centric episode. So what more could you ask for? So that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Like this review if you didn't appreciate that. Channel for Seven Deadly Sins. Catch you guys later. Bye.